Hey everyone, Nathan Galloway here, and this is part one, an introduction to our series called Unlocking Webex CCE with TTEC Digital. A quick intro to who I am. I've been at TTech for the last 13 years. I am currently the Chief Architect of TTEC Digital's Cisco practice. Really, throughout the course of my time at TTEC, I've done everything from implementing the largest contact centers in the world to managing and setting standards and expectations and messages that we could deliver to our customer base, to even being the leader of our architecture team across all of TTech, where I was able to kind of re-hone in on what the enterprise has to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know, I want everybody to improve and think about their contact center, but there are so many challenges out there. So being able to kind of bridge the reality with all the things that we can do with the technology has been very important into kind of my positions as they exist today. My position as it exists today, and you can generically summarize my role in really one sentence, and that's to help our customers better understand the technology and how it can be used. If you're watching this, chances are you share a similar goal with me, in that what we really want to do is create amazing customer and operational experiences while reducing our costs. And a lot of that is going to be what we're going to cover throughout this series. If you're not familiar with TTEC Digital is a global leader in customer experience orchestration. There's far more to TTEC Digital than just contact center practices, but we're focused on the contact center. So we can talk about what we can do from a CX strategy and AI and many other different avenues. But I just want to make y'all aware that within TTEC Digital, we deploy Cisco, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Genesys. So you might already be saying, well, should I watch all the different parts of this series? Maybe I should just choose some other contact center. Nathan, tell me which one makes sense. Well, I'll be the first to tell you that I'm experienced in all these contact center offerings on the market today. I believe in all of them, to be frank. I get excited whenever I see different things that they can do. Largely, my core belief is that you can be successful in any of them if you take the right steps. Again, people will have their preferences. There's reasons to go one direction or another, but it's about taking the right steps. And again, one of the core focuses of this series, and which is why we're going to try and really hone in on maximizing Cisco Webex Contact Center Enterprise to its fullest. Some core beliefs that I have about Webex Contact Center Enterprise. Proven scalability. It's been able to do 24,000 plus agents for a long time. One of the knocks on it is scale up, scale down. I am not a subscriber to that belief, being that the smallest component in this architecture supports 2,000 agents, 3,000 concurrent calls. I don't know many people that are shifting by that, not to mention the N+N architecture. You really have twice the capacity sitting there should you need to go over that. So again, when I look at scalable, I see proven scalability versus what I think that most people are really kind of buying into today, which is scale up, scale down. If you don't have to scale up, scale down, why do it? Take the proven scalability and proven redundancy and reliability over any of those features. Second most, if you're an existing premise or HCS customer, your time to value in getting to the Webex Contact Center Cloud, taking advantage of these things, even considering a full migration, lights out one day, lights on one day. You can make these changes while the lights are out, and again, really introduce a ton of value to your business in a limited amount of time. If you were to start from scratch on a new platform, you're probably talking a minimum of 1 to 3 years to get to that same point. Versus, again, being able to light up these features today in most cases in under a year, again, if you're on an existing system. So you have an advantage, an added incentive to be watching these. But for new customers, you can do all this stuff and really transform your customer experience all the same as the existing customers can. And then lastly, I've been working on this platform for 20 some years. The reason I keep coming back is that it's open and flexible. I like to say that I've never hit a brick wall on this platform. I've hit challenging situations. Sometimes I've waited, for something to become available to me, but for what I was doing at any given point in time, I can honestly say that I've never had to walk away and say this can't be done. And that's a testament to Cisco Contact Center Enterprise's openness and flexibility. Okay, so all this sounds great, but there's got to be a problem, otherwise we wouldn't be creating these videos. Here's the problem. I think that Cisco's maturity, they've had the core contact center functionality that they need for the last 10 years, right? Now they've introduced features, but it's a very mature platform. The problem that I see here is that it can also be its biggest weakness, in that you're given so many different options in how you can move forward with this platform, and so frequently I see customers stuck in things that should have been done, or were, let's say, call them important considerations that should have been made 10 years ago, that shouldn't be made now. And we'll get deeper into that as we go forward. I don't want to spoil everything, but there are legacy approaches, there are modern approaches, and we want to ultimately spend our time creating ROI for your business, not stuck in the weeds of some sort of plumbing issue. And if you contrast that to some modern CC platforms, ones that exist today, and none of them are as mature as this contact center product, you just don't have those options. So you don't face that same question. And my belief is, if you just don't get asked that question, you're not going to have to get stuck there. And then what you find out is, once you go down that path, now you support it. And it's a let's call it a revolving wheel that keeps you trapped in this cycle. So we've got to get out of that, and we've got to get back to creating ROI for our business as where we primarily spend the majority of our time. Okay, so let's wrap up with a quick series overview. At this point, you probably understand this, but what does Unlocking Webex CCE mean? That is TTEC Digital's helping customers become aware of a variety of possibilities, ranging from business to technical, that will improve their contact center technology. Now, I'm going to tell you that this isn't going to be all Cisco. This is a lot about TTEC Digital. This is a lot about my personal beliefs on what it would take to be successful with this product, and again, not letting Cisco take over things that they shouldn't take over. So again, it's going to be very pro Cisco, but at the same time, I'm going to call out some deficiencies as well, and how we can address those gaps through different considerations. All of this will be posted on YouTube, starting with today's introduction. If you're watching this, you're probably on YouTube already, but you'll see more sections come available. Hopefully every week. We want to wrap this, or personally, I want to wrap this within the next 2 months with 10 to 15 different sections to cover. We're going to have to do more than one a week. So the idea here is to just keep continuity. In most of our future sections, you're going to see live looks in at TTEC's demonstration environment. My idea for the existing customer base is I really want you to be able to draw comparisons to your existing environment, and I think what you're going to find is what I do and how my environment looks probably is very different from what you're operating with today. Okay, I'm going to end this intro and just thank you. Look forward to future sections with y'all.